Okay, we're going. So let's start out with you. Do you want to talk about who your kids are? And Dad, say who your kids are and talk about maybe Mom, and then get into your parents. And
Okay. Do you want me to identify who I am?
yeah, that would be good too.
My name is John McHugh, and I was born in Shelby, Ohio. I went to school at Shelby High School, then went to John Carroll University, and then to Ohio State University, and graduated from medical school at the Ohio State University in 1958. Then interned at Miami Valley Hospital in Dayton, where I met Connie Ash, and we were married in February of 1959, and then was in the Air Force, stationed for several months at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, where I took a crash course in obstetrics, and then was transferred to Dow Air Force Base in Bangor, Maine, and was there from August of 1959 till August of 1961. Oldest daughter, Kathy, was born in Maine in October, and oldest son, John, was born in June of 1961, shortly before we came back to Ohio. Then returned to Shelby, Ohio, where I practiced as a family physician for 45 years. Had 3 more children in Shelby. First was Anne, and I'm not sure when Anne was born.
She was born in May. I don't remember what year. Yeah, I'm not sure.
And then Julie, and youngest son is Mike. We were divorced in 1972, and Connie and the children moved to Fort Myers, Florida, where they lived for some time. Kathy became an RN, trained at Jackson Memorial Hospital in Miami. John went to UCLA in fine arts and stayed in California, and Julie became an accountant and eventually ended up in Texas. Anne remained in Fort Myers, as did Mike.
And Julie went on to get her doctorate.
Yeah, Julie received her doctorate in 2009 and is now teaching at Trinity University in San Antonio, Texas, where she lives. She has 2 children. What else?
Then Mike, did you talk about Mike?
I don't think so. Anne went to the University of Florida in elementary education, although she has not taught in the schools for any length of time. Her husband is a contractor in Fort Myers. And her husband's name is Brinson, and they were some of the original settlers in the Fort Myers area. John is presently working for the Getty Museum and has been working there for 11 years. Mike went to University of Florida and University of Florida Law School, and practiced as an attorney and also worked for Allstate Insurance, and then was picked as a circuit court judge in Fort Myers by Governor Jeb Bush in 2008, probably, but is presently a judge there. What else?
Well, you're doing better now.
I think that covers the highlights. We're presently doing this at my sister Mary's house in Oakwood, and am here with son John, who is doing the taping, and he is going to spend a few days in Ohio with Mary Jo and I.
I'm filming this in 2010, December